What's up, guys? George back again to do a real quick update. This one's more of, it's not a full LP update. That'll be coming within the next couple days or so, but I wanted I found something very special on Saturday working at Shady Dog. I ended up picking up a few LPs, a couple of which I'll show in my next update. But one of the LPs I picked up is just a standard, kind of like a best of from Big Bill Broonzy, who is the early blues artist out of Chicago, Illinois. This pressing is from the late 60s, I think 67 or 68, I believe, on the Everett record group from California. It must have come into the store this week because I had never seen it in there. It still has the outer plastic on it. And when I was in the store, I pulled it out and to check the, quality of the LP, which was dead mint, just about. So I was happy to get it because I have a few Broonzy titles in my collection, but as I was getting ready to clean it at home, I pulled out the LP again, and this came out. This was in the LP. This is a letter postmarked from July 5th, 1956. I don't know if you could see that. So I pulled it out. It was face up. I saw the date, and I was like, "Oh, check this out. It's from the 50s. It'd be a cool letter." I flip it over, and wouldn't you believe, the return address is from Bill Broonzy, Chicago, Illinois. So at this point, I was about shitting myself. I very carefully pulled the letter out. I noticed there was a letter inside of the envelope, and there's a handwritten letter from Bill Broonzy to a friend of his named Mikey something. Kind of hard to read, but here's the letter. The paper's very thin. I don't know if you could see his Bill's signature there, and his phone number and his address. So basically what the letter was saying, he was going to meet up with his friend on July 18th, and he was playing in Chicago that same night, so he was going to leave this Michael person, on his guest list, so he can get in. And there was also, he said he just got back from France in this letter as well. And also in this letter was a French, almost like I thought initially it was advertisement, but I don't think it is. I think it's more of the production company, or maybe the management or the booking agent that he used in France. But he also signed this, a picture, and there's the signature. So I was absolutely floored when I when I found this in there. As far as historical value goes, I researched a little bit. There's obviously not a lot out there, on him, signature-wise, autograph-wise. He was born in 1880, I think it was 1885. He died in 1958, so this letter was written almost 2 years to the day that he passed, before he passed away. I didn't realize he had died that early on. He was 75 when he died. But for some reason I had thought, he was younger than that. Like, I didn't realize he was born in the 1800s. But being a fan of AC/DC, like I am, Bill Broonzy was the first blues artist I was really turned on to as a kid, just because they covered "Baby Please Don't Go," and when I saw the songwriting credits of Big Bill Broonzy, it intrigued me enough to go out and find some of his stuff on cassette when I was a kid. Always loved him since then. Never really had that much on vinyl because of the age of some of the stuff that was put out on 78s and all that shit. But I'm actually going to be contacting a few people here to see, possibly maybe getting this into a museum of some sort. Maybe, I don't know, or I might just hang on to it. It's definitely, it floored me for the most part. It was just insane to find that in there. I don't know who put it in there, obviously. I don't know if the person that traded it in realized it was in there. But it's, I always find shit inside of album covers, but I never find anything that fucking cool. I found autograph stuff before, but nothing like this with this kind of age to it. But I figured I'd share that with the vinyl community. Again, if you've never heard Big Bill, definitely check him out. Really, really old school blues music, somewhat jazz stuff too. But he was the guy that wrote "Baby Please Don't Go," which everybody and their mother covered. A lot of the blues artists like Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, all these guys covered that song. He also, I think he wrote "CC Rider," which Elvis made popular in the 70s. But I think he'll be known probably biggest for "Baby Please Don't Go." But anyway, that's my story. So when you're buying used records, man, you just never ever know. You never know what's in them. But definitely keep an eye out for my new LP and CD update, which should be, I'm waiting on 2 things in the mail, which I thought would be here by now before I do the update. If they're not here by like Thursday or Friday, I'll probably go ahead and do the update. So keep an eye out over the next couple days. I got quite a few things. But that's about it. Alright, thanks again for subscribing. Thanks for watching. And definitely go check out some Big Bill. Peace.